Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from Men Only about modern women trying to get wifed up at Whole Foods. You know, just when I thought that these women couldn't even get any more desperate, I'm just proven wrong every single time. Let's jump into it.
I just gotta say it. I'm in Portland. I'm single. I'm 31 years old. And I need to know where y'all are meeting people romantically outside of dating apps, because I cannot do the dating apps. It feels like a horror show. I don't want that energy for 2025. And if you live in Portland, you need to tell me where you are meeting people. I cannot do this anymore. I do not want to go on another blind date. I do not want to do this, and please share. Thank you.
These women aren't even capable of having a conversation with a guy in real life, and they're begging other single women to tell them where to meet men. That is insane.
This is a PSA for all of my single Portland, Maine girlies. If you're not the single Portland, Maine girlies, just scroll on. You know that all the hot guys are hanging out at Whole Foods, right? Like literally all the hot guys, that's where they are. See, I have been married for almost 3 years and in a relationship for basically 10 years, so I'm not scooping them up, but I think you should get over there if you're single. 90% of the trips I go there, no matter the time of year, I see at least one very good looking guy. I have no way of knowing if they're single or in a relationship, of course, but I think you should get over there. If you feel like you've looked everywhere, just trust me, get over there.
Modern women have told men to avoid them at all costs, to never approach or even look at them. But it's totally okay to disrupt them when they are grocery shopping because they're single and desperate. So it's totally different.
If you're still going after the handsome guys, stop. Stop. Especially the handsome guys who know that they're handsome, they have a complex. I'm not kidding. I promise you they do. And God forbid, they're even better looking than you girls. Also, what's looks gonna do for him? Like, unless it's an actor.
That complex she's talking about is called confidence. He knows his worth, and he isn't going to go for women who are going to blindly judge him on TikTok. And modern women hate that about confident men.
Like, he's not making money with that. It just inflates his ego. And he's gonna compare his beauty to yours. What good is that gonna do? Looks not gonna pay the bills. It's not gonna help you solve arguments. It's not gonna make you feel secure. Doesn't mean he's better in bed. And you're still going for the handsome guys because they're handsome?
If a modern woman has to choose between two men who are approaching her, one is Chad and highly attractive, and the other is average, and they both say the exact same thing to her, she's going to choose Chad 10 times out of 10 and assume that the average man is just a creep looking to commit a crime at her expense.
You're missing out on all the 5, 6, 7, 8s. They're actually good men. Responsible, ambitious, kind, beautiful-hearted men. And you wonder why you're so single?
The good men that she's referring to are the exact same men that she won't bring herself to respect. She will always compare the good men who are with her now to the men who she's had in the past.
I just saw the hottest man at Whole Foods. I was leaving Whole Foods. He was coming in. And he was tall. He had dark hair. He was wearing a Henley. Ugh, sluttiest shirt a man could be wearing. Ugh, I love it. Best shirt. So, you know, to let him know, hey, I think you're a babe, I walked by him like this. Because that works, right?
That look is not flirtatious. It just gives the man the impression that she's plotting something awful against him. Those women are absolutely hopeless when it comes to men. Hold on a moment. I just want to pause the video to ask you, the viewer, a question. Are you a gamer? Well, if you are, you might have heard that Ubisoft recently shut down The Crew, which is a game that people paid for and loved. Overnight, it became completely unplayable with no refunds, no offline mode, no nothing. So the game essentially just died. Now, this isn't about one title, it's about a growing trend where publishers can pull the plug on any game that you own, wiping it out forever. That's why over 1 million people have signed this particular petition, which I'm mentioning now, called Stop Killing Games. It is a simple request, guys. If a company decides to shut down servers, they should have to patch the game to work offline or release tools so that players can keep enjoying what they paid for. Even if you think nothing will change because of corporate interests, signing is still a way to show that you care about game preservation and consumer rights. So guys, if that interests you, I'm going to leave a link to the petition down in the video description or the pinned comment, whichever I remember, probably the pinned comment. So go and check it out, guys, and let's remind some publishers that we are not okay with losing our games forever. Now back to the video.
100%. He knew. Yeah. So I get in my car. I'm like, fuck, I should have at least like smiled at him or something. Jesus Christ. What am I have no game. So hop on the freeway, about to go home. I'm like, shit, I forgot rosemary. So I turn around, go back to Whole Foods. Exact same situation happens with this guy, except we're in cars now. He's leaving, I'm coming in. And he like for sure double takes at me.
That man was not doing a double take. He was making sure the roads were safe for him to turn before going home. He's not interested in some random woman who glared at him half an hour ago.
Or at least my ego says that he double takes at me. But we're definitely like, I think we're aware that we're the same people who saw each other 5 minutes ago. I don't know. But, so, second chance, right? So this is what I do while I'm in my car. Cause that works, right? Now he knows I'm into him. That's how that works. God damn it.
These women are absolutely delusional. They not only believe they are entitled to the most handsome men, they think that these men actually want them back when all they want to do is get their food and go home in peace.
So this is my Misconnections post. If you were, and he was driving a 4Runner. I don't know why I'm so attracted to that car, but if you're a man and you drive a 4Runner, I'm into it. I'm very into it. I don't know why. So if you were at the Green Valley Whole Foods on Friday at 5 p.m. and you're wearing a Henley and you drive like a gray 4Runner and you saw a woman in all black driving a black Tesla. Sup? That's all I've got. That's it. That's all I've got.
Even in the extremely rare situation that dude sees her video, he's not going to reach out because what she is doing is rather creepy. She's gushing over an attractive man that she saw in a parking lot and thinking that it's true love.
I just saw the hottest man I think I've ever seen in my entire life running at 7:30 p.m. on the Strand in Manhattan Beach, and it's a good fucking thing. I didn't say anything to him because I think I would have had to cover my eyes if I had to talk to him. To be honest, I don't even think I would date this man because he was so good looking that it would be a liability. Like, who wouldn't be after? I don't want to deal with that. But there's no way he wasn't famous for looking like that. So I'm going to describe him to you. TikTok, if you want to do your thing. Perfect body, tan, blue eyes, dark brown, longish, not long hair.
These women constantly forget that the attractive men that they want have options, and if he wanted to talk to this woman, then he would have talked to her. It's not that complicated.
He had a mustache, but not in a porn stash way. In the like ugly hot way, but not ugly at all. So anyways, if anyone knows social media, he's got to be like a fitness something, athlete something. No one has single digit body fat like that for no reason. Help. I'm like giggling talking about it. Just gonna go back to singing I Can't Relate like a lioness bit.
It's insane how these women just glance at an attractive guy and then automatically assume that he's going to be their husband. They keep forgetting that it's the man who gets the ultimate say in that regard.
Okay, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but in my opinion, there is no such thing as dressing for yourself. This is no shade to the person who commented this. I literally have had this opinion that she had my whole life. I just feel like now with age, I'm starting to see things more clearly. Okay, here's why I think this. You'll hear this a lot with like girls wearing like little bikinis at the beach and whatever. And I'm one of them. I do that. I wear like little thong bikinis that cover nothing. But you wear that and it makes you feel confident, right? And you feel good in your body. And it's like, it's revealing, but it's like, it's not for men. You're not doing that for men, right?
They are definitely dressed that way for men. For all the talk that these women make about their value, they want to attract men and have them notice them, to talk to them, and to make their fantasies a reality. It's common knowledge.
Wrong. You feel good in it because it's the beauty standard. Who made the beauty standard? The beauty industry is heavily shaped by men and what men like and appealing to that. So these outfits that you wear, these clothes that you wear that you feel good in, a lot of the times you feel good in because it fits the beauty standard that was created by men to appeal to men. So even if you don't directly think you're like trying to appeal to them, you kind of are by liking what the general beauty standard is.
This whole notion of the beauty standard is kind of ridiculous. Most men find the way these women present themselves as disrespectful and unpleasant. Men didn't actually tell women to do this. They did it all on their own.
And there's nothing wrong with this, mind you. Like, we all do this. We're all trying to attract a mate. That's literally like biology. And I think it's a lot more subconscious than people think. Like, do I think you're actively going out there putting on like a little skimpy little outfit and thinking you're doing it for men? No, I don't think you think that. I don't think I thought that when I was doing that. I remember how many times I fought. I was like, this is me. I'm dressing for me. I love wearing a little thong for me.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to look appealing to get a man. The problem comes when she's blaming the very same men she's trying to attract with her revealing clothing. And there is a big difference when it comes to that.
No, why do you feel confident in it? You feel confident in it because men like that. That is rewarded in society because that is the beauty standard. And so subconsciously, you feel good in it because you know that increases your odds of getting a mate. Anyways, hopefully that made sense, but I just don't believe that there's such a thing as dressing for yourself. Everything is inspired and driven by beauty standards, which are societally formed, and they didn't come from nowhere. It's because people are attracted to that. Thus, you are inevitably attracting somebody, usually men.
It's rather tiresome hearing modern women blame absolutely everybody else but themselves in these situations.
I have another question for single men in their 30s who have their lives together. It's a follow-up question regarding the first question that I asked on that viral post from a few weeks ago, where I asked where we can find you, like out in the wild. I think in our 30s, first we're kind of getting sick of the apps. And I feel like we're kind of finding ourselves in a weird place or in a limbo where like we kind of give up. And I wouldn't consider it giving up, but let go. We surrender.
She's literally telling men that they're giving up on finding an ideal mate and are now officially willing to settle for the very same men they rampantly insulted for over a decade. There aren't men who are lining up for that kind of woman.
We're like, you know what? I'm done trying because it hasn't done anything. And it just got me hurt, or like it's not worth the effort, and like my life is peaceful anyway. So we're like, nah. But another part of us, or of me anyway, is like, but I want to find love. And like, not find love as in a fairy tale, but like find a partner, someone to build with, someone to share my life with. My life is happy single.
If a modern woman ever says that she wants to find a partner, she's looking for a mute financier, just someone to provide her with the free roam and board and possibly a child that she can use as leverage against him at a later date.
And I'm like, I've built a life for myself, but like, how better would it be if I had somebody to share it with, right? And then I've got a lot of answers of you guys telling me that you're kind of like it's kind of the same. You've kind of given up, living your life as happy. You're just doing your thing and not trying anymore. Especially that men are like kind of blamed for approaching women, which I kind of understand. Like if I was in your position, I wouldn't want to approach women in public either. Like I don't want to go to jail. And I also had these answers saying that like men in their 30s are asking the same thing. Like they don't really know where to meet women.
There are plenty of good men out there in the world, but the only problem is that they don't fit into the absurd boxes that modern women demand. That's why many of them walked away.
And like, yeah, the dating apps, but like again, it's like, it's a bit, dating apps are exhausting, or it's just, sometimes it's just not what you want. So I guess that was more of a rant video than an actual question, but I just wanted to elaborate on that. Have your take on like, are you like also in that same state of mind where you're like, you have a happy life single, but you would like to have a partner, and like you wonder where and when you're gonna meet someone because you feel like everyone around is just either not worth it or they don't exist anymore? Because we do exist. We are looking for you too.
This woman is over 30 and she's just now trying to find a good man. Most men don't want a woman that old because it proves that she has a history of being toxic and disagreeable. It's just not worth it for most men. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Drop a comment and I will see you all in the next one. Make sure you take care of yourselves, guys. Peace.